There you go. And apparently our budget is getting better. We got a new sponsor. We were able to get our music back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Thank
Hello,
you
hello.
to, who's this? Hackers 4 for giving us enough money to get our
What's that?
to get our music back.
and
They have no idea we're doing this, but it's
yeah, exactly. And for anybody loves Hawaii, go good old Kona,
everybody
where I
loves
used to
Hawaii.
live and do some work. Everybody loves Hawaii. What's not to love about
man.
Hawaii? We've been slow. I'm very
lava
half on this one.
overflows, towns burning down, over tourism, and
Yeah.
oops.
Earthquakes too.
And fat guys on the beach trying to sell you raw fish in a bowl. Other than that,
Yeah, it's
all
good
good.
stuff. It's good. Good. Love Hawaii. So we're going to talk about traveling in hotels, especially looking at hotels. That's the way I understand.
you know why I want to talk about hotels this time?
We got thrown out of one.
Yeah, we're not talking about that in this episode.
Okay,
That would
I did.
That was
I
that
actually
was a
got thrown out one
misunderstanding.
I got
Oh.
thrown out of one. I wouldn't call it a hotel, but yeah, I'll tell you about that.
Well,
Down the
go
line
ahead. Go ahead.
No,
I wanna hear
no.
about it.
Yours first. This is a
Oh.
long story.
Oh, okay.
Why do you
No,
want to
for
talk
me-
about hotels?
For me, it's just it's miserably fucking cold here still in Vancouver area,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
And I haven't ever gotten around to like cleaning up all my email feeds. So when I used to live in Asia, one thing they have in Asia they don't have here in Canada is like a membership club things, right? So used to
Yeah.
you'd pay like
Oh yeah.
a couple $100 and you get it's like a credit card ish thing. And with that card, you can go in and get like 2-for-1 meals. You get discount on your
Yeah.
stays, and it was always a great fucking value.
Yeah.
Hotels were already a great value to start with, and then you added that. Yeah. So I was a member of a bunch
Yeah.
of those, and I never got around to like flushing and canceling that shit. So I got one from Accor Hotels, came in
Yeah.
this morning,
Oh.
and it was
Nice
just
place.
showing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
a
showing
bunch
like
of
some of the
hotels.
newest hotels they opened, right? And
Yeah,
one
they
was in
went-
Phuket and a few other places, right?
Okay.
And they show a lot of those hotel things are focused on like families for these club things. 'Cause
Yeah.
when I was out there, when my kids were young, we'd always do that. We'd go there. We'd spend a lot of time in these 5-star hotels just because it was cheap.
Yeah.
Not just because of that, but it was nice. They had huge lobbies, and they'd have people take care of your kids and a whole bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, this email thing comes in from Accor Hotels, and it shows a new hotel, and it shows the lobby and blah blah. And I thought, hang on, how much is that one? I'm gonna look it up today. Oh, it fucking reminded me of the prices. I looked up another few. Blah blah blah. Blah. There are so many fucking stunning hotels in Asia and in other places
Yeah.
where for like $100 a night, you're staying
Yeah.
in a fucking magical place.
Yeah.
In
Sure.
Canada, Hotel 88 costs you more than $100. It's not quite as magical.
Yeah.
You know, any
That's
of those hot sheet rub and tug places cost you more than $100. $100
But that comes with
plus.
service.
Well, that's what usually costs more.
Oh yeah.
And the medicine afterward costs more, and the divorce costs
okay.
even more on top
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. Okay.
But I was looking at these
Expensive.
places. They just reminded me, like $100. I thought, you know what? The older I get, and I'm not that old yet. I'm still less than 500 years old. The older I get, the less I'm excited by stuff, by things. You know,
Yeah.
I don't go shopping much because, I got 2 pair of underwear. How many pair of underwear a guy really needs, right? You know? I got the stuff that I
I
need.
got a few more.
And I thought about it. I thought, you know what? Just think about that for a second. These places that we'll talk about where you're staying in Laos in a minute, but for like $100 a night, you can stay in a really fucking nice place. And I thought,
Okay.
you know what? I used to, in an earlier life when I was doing a lot of business, I was on the road like 70% of the time living in hotels. And I didn't appreciate it quite the same way because they were just a tool, right? I had to be there. I had to stay somewhere. They were nice and everything, but I didn't really look forward to the trip to go to a hotel. It was just, I got to go see this customers. I got to stay somewhere.
Yeah.
But looking back at the places I stayed, man, if you took the time to appreciate it, some of them are so nice. So for $100 a night, just a rack rate. So that's like $3,000 a month. You can stay in a really nice hotel. So can you imagine if you just start reaching out to hotels and say, I want to spend a month in your hotel.
Yeah.
I want to
You
have
could,
the room can be just give me a decent room. It doesn't have to be your suite or anything. Just make
mm,
sure it's on the club floor, so I have access to
yeah,
to the club section or
club,
something.
yeah, yeah.
And for $3,000 a month, you can't rent a 2-bedroom fucking apartment in Vancouver.
Oh, really?
So for $3,000 a month, you can live in a magical place, and if you have it on the club floor,
Yeah,
that's like including eating.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like it's
yeah.
not the full-on meals,
It's
but you
food,
can. It's nice. I
and
mean,
a
you
lot of
know,
them are drinks too. Drink and eat.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Either
So
just during happy hour, or some of them are like,
yeah,
"Fuck, go kill yourself, buddy. Here, we don't
yeah,
give a shit,
yeah,
man." Right?
yeah,
So just think about that.
yeah.
Just you could spend like a month in either in different cities or in different hotels in the same couple of cities. You could spend.
Mm.
This is not. I'm not even talking Airbnb. It's a whole different animal. I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
like in a 5-star hotel.
yeah.
You could
These are
spend a month for $3,000.
yeah.
Just what a way to way to do slow travel, man. Oh, you just travel your way across, blah blah blah.
No, I mean it
But
is
you can do
true.
it for a lot cheaper if you're willing to step out of the 5-star. Like you stay in
Mm,
Laos, you're going back there in about 20 minutes, right?
yeah. Well,
And the hotel you're
couple
staying
days.
at was you said $20 a night.
About 20, yeah, 20, 22, and it's a what they call boutique hotel. So it's 2, 3 stories. They're not that big. Has maybe 40, 50 rooms, and but does have a swimming pool, as a courtyard. It has free breakfast, and there you go. I mean, that's 20 bucks, and the rooms are decent. That's okay.
How does it compare to like a Marriott Courtyard or Hampton Inn or something that a road warrior in the States would
Oh,
recognize?
well, of course, it's not quite as nice as that. It would be better than the Super 8, but it's like a very high class, somewhere between Super 8 and Hampton. But Hampton,
They're
I
not that
mean,
nice.
it's nice.
Sorry.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I'm used to some others that can be like over the top, you know. But for Hampton, I mean, I'm when you compare it to Asia, it's still Hampton's still. I would say more like a 3 to 4. I don't think it would even
It's
be a
not a
4 star.
4. No
It's
way. No
three,
fucking
three.
way.
I think 3 star hotels,
Well, most
and most
Hamptons
of
don't even have a restaurant. They just you go down there and here's
yeah, it's
your
a breakfast.
soggy
Oh
milk.
yeah. That's true. That's true. So
I'd
yeah,
call them like
they were
two
definitely a
stars.
3. No more than 3. Yeah.
Damn.
So I mean, I would much prefer the Laos boutique hotel over a Hampton. Although the room itself, the beds usually are nicer in the Hampton than they are at the boutique hotels. The beds are usually not in Laos and a bit
But I mean,
used.
there you go. It's
That's the thing about a hotel. You don't know who used the bed for what before you got in there.
you know what I got for Christmas this year. One of my gifts. It's
Yeah.
like it's perfect. It's everybody should have one of these, man. I got a silk. It's like a sleeping bag liner.
Okay.
Okay. But what it really is, I mean, it's basically a silk sheet that's kind of sewn into a cocoon. So you
Mm,
can
yeah.
go stay in any fucking sleazeball place and you sleep in
In
this.
a
And
cocoon. Huh?
you're not worried about who was there, what they did the
Yeah.
last time. And it's brilliant. It's
That's
brilliant. You
an
want to
idea.
talk about a budget? Oh my God,
Yeah.
saving a budget. You can stay at the $10 places again now and just like, okay. Not only I don't care who's been there, you can still be there. It doesn't matter.
Probably just moved down, down different floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I mean the variation of hotels when and value for money, of course. I mean, if you look at U.S. dollar of cost for what you can get over there, I mean, if you go to the Shangri-La, Hyatt, I think normally we're running about $100, something like that. 100 to Shangri-La is probably a bit more, 150. But for 150, I paid that at Hampton. I mean, it's like there's no
Yeah, when you're
comparison.
heading out, you're going to LAX and you're flying out.
Yeah.
You're not staying
Yeah.
at the 9-star hotels in LA,
No,
right?
no, no. Well, they're the name brands, but it's really fundamental what they have. I mean, yeah, they have a little, maybe a little pubby food place. They have a breakfast place, but it's not
I mean, I went
that
to
fancy. I'm talking
not.
like what?
I just went after I got this email. I started thinking
Mm-hmm.
back the last handful of places I stayed. Right, not going all the way back in time, but just the last handful. And not too long ago, a couple of years back, I went to Yogyakarta in Indonesia. So I went to Borobudur, one of the world's ancient sites, right?
Yeah.
And we stayed at the Hyatt Regency.
Okay.
And we stayed at the Hyatt Regency in the club room. So the club room, as most of you will know, includes access to the club, which is you have your choice. You go down to the main hotel or the main cafe for breakfast, or you have a smaller but fancier spot where you can have a little bit of breakfast in the club room. You get snacks throughout the day. You get those free drinks, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they
right?
usually have free drinks, happy hours for about 3 or 4 hours.
So stayed there. And this place, it's fucking gorgeous. I'm going to try and figure out how to do some editing and put up some pictures of this place just for grins and giggles.
Yeah.
And it was, we stayed there because it was just kind of the edge of town, between town and Borobudur, the site. And we paid just a hair over $100 a night, 110 or something US a night.
Sure.
And it was fucking amazing, gorgeous. It's like a couple of acres site. The swimming pool's a few acres. It's manicured. Wow. The architecture kind of tries to mirror what's in Borobudur. It's just so stunning, right?
Yeah.
Because one thing, maybe people hanging out in North America don't know some of the background, why some of the hotels are so over the top in Asia, especially. You know, the big brands don't own most hotels, right? They manage it. You do a deal to manage a hotel. They take like 15% off the top or something. So many of these hotels are like a white elephant, like a show-off piece for some local rich guy, right? Rich family, somebody who's got rich and they want to show off to all their friends, and they invest in this hotel. And they overinvest. And these places are like over the fucking top. Over the top. I cannot imagine that most of them make a lot of money with with what goes on and the level of service. And you walk in and it's just some of them are just so beautiful. And I love that people have got such big egos. They keep making hotels like that because you get to stay in places that make no sense for the money. But staying in that place, I mean, the buffets around the barbecue buffets around the pool.
Oh yeah,
$20 or something. You're just eating. It's just
yeah.
And like Indonesia, Muslim country, still you're in there, even in a 5-star hotel. The beer's a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
You know? Out in the streets, the beer, like you want a plastic bottle of water or you want a can of beer? It's about the same price. What do you want to do? Right? In a Muslim country, even. So I mean, or like in Germany.
Germany.
So, this is going off topic a little bit. But I remember.
No, I've been
I used
German
to go
hotels.
to,
They weren't that special either. Very fundamental.
No, but the beer though. So we used to do a big trade show every year in Germany, Spoga, Sporting and Garden, right? My previous garden furniture life, and used to take a lot of our factory guys with us there, and I remember. So they're going around and they're trying to find Chinese food, right? Because it's all German food, which is great. But if you're there for like a couple of weeks, you want something from home.
Yeah.
And there's like this was in Cologne. There were maybe like 2 Chinese restaurants or something, just almost nothing. Right? And I remember the guys going in there and they want Chinese tea, right? Got to have Chinese tea. And most Chinese people in Asia still, you drink Chinese tea morning, noon, night, all day long. You're drinking Chinese tea, right? Just you always have like
until you start drinking beer.
But they really wanted some Chinese tea. And they were so upset because I was so happy, but they were so upset that beer was cheaper than Chinese tea.
Of course.
It cost them more to get Chinese tea than to get beer. And I was like, buddy, this is paradise. What's your problem?
Exactly.
What's your problem?
Crazy.
Sorry, a little bit off topic there. But yes, true. I remember at those hotels, they were expensive because during the trade show it was so busy. And you'd stay in these little boutique hotels like you are in Laos, but I mean, they jam you in there, man.
It's really
the shower. You shower half of you at a time. You can only like half of you can fit in the shower stall. And you got to get up. And
That's terrible.
Back in.
No, the other one I was amazed at. My hotel experience is very crazy. Mostly dumpy places in the forest or not hotels, but like logging camps and shit. or the local hotel nearby the logging camp if you're on the way out or whatever. So just a bunch of dumpy hotels. They cost like $5, $5 to $10 to stay there a night, just for the sleeping. But Japan, okay, we did some work in Japan. Of course, Tokyo is Tokyo. It's very expensive. Rooms are smallish to very
Ish.
small.
You stayed in one of those tube hotels, capsule hotels.
No. I don't want to. That's more like if you're dying. What do you call those
We've
things?
got one of those here in Whistler now. But,
Crazy.
okay, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, I had a friend that was trying to put one of those. It was just too scary to get in those things. It's more like a coffin, or what do you call that?
Yeah.
Where the morgue. Reminds me of more of a morgue. It's like, no, I don't want to know.
Here's your key, and here's your toe tag.
And then push this button to incinerate.
Yeah. Don't push this button. No, careful.
Yeah. And you hit it with your knee. But no, Tokyo is cool. But then, since I'm forestry, right, I used to have to go out in the fields in Japan, and I still remember the most one I remember is Hokkaido area. I was up in Hokkaido for a week or two, and we were looking at some forest areas and stuff, and we stayed in the rural areas of of Hokkaido, outside, on the island of Hokkaido. Anyway, it was winterish, so it was cold, and some of it was snowy and stuff. I've been there. I was there a couple times, but the one time, I think it was the first time I was up there. I stayed in a little Japanese town hotel thingy that had maybe 6 rooms, right? And then the bottom you have the dining area. So I walked up into the room. The lady come up, okay, go up the stairs. So we got up there, opened the door. I was like, there's nothing there. It's just a mat.
It's that tatami mat.
And then a tiny little like desk thingy, a real small one, and then a small TV on top of that. And that's basically it. And I saw the thing. Oh no, sorry. Besides that, there was a small table in the middle of that mat, right? So the mat and the table that you could sit around, chat with somebody or something. That was it. So I said, no bed. I said, okay, this is Japan, so they'll roll out a futon, right?
Yep.
Okay, no problem. Later, I'm not worried. So I just got my stuff and I went down for food, and of course they have a big table that's like that tall. Because you have to sit down, cross your legs. I mean, this is really Japan. Okay, there's no chairs, nothing, right? So you got a small little table, and everybody's sitting around it, and then they're ordering drinks, and of course sake is coming, and beer, mostly Sapporo beer. Okay, you like Sapporo? That's all Hokkaido, right? It's really good stuff. Anyway, we're sitting there, and sitting there for dinner. I love it. It was the food. Excellent, all kinds of soups and meats and some veggies, I don't know, and tofu, of course, or whatever. A lot of rice. Anyway, you sit there, right? And you're on. I can't sit that long, cross-legged, and of course, if you put your legs out, that's technically not right because or insulting or something. You have to be careful, not pointing your feet at people or whatever it is, So they have a lot of cultural taboos. So you have to be thinking about, oh shit, man, my legs are, and you're too drunk to stand up.
I gotta go for piss, but I can't get up. Oh no,
so,
my legs won't move.
It's tough. So anyway, after that, a number of sakes and rounds of sake and going around, and because you have to go treat each other sake, and they're drinking beer and sake and eating, and they're talking, and I don't have no freaking idea what they're talking about because I don't speak any Japanese. I have 3 words. So anyway, okay, so. Time, okay, I'm going up, so kind of stagger upstairs, and then the room's there, right? So I had to take a shower first, and that place was small, so the kind of normal shower, but they lived to give you these tiny little towels at this place, so it wasn't a big place. So that place, I went up to go to sleep. Okay, so they had the mat, they took the table away, they have the TV there. I was just looking at the TV and I noticed something goofy about it. And then they had the futon. Okay. And then they had something else I'll talk about. So I looked at the TV first. I wasn't noticing. Okay. So I saw it had a little coin thing. I was like, what the hell is this? It's a freaking coin operated TV that's maybe 10 inches in 10-inch diagonal or 12-inch diagonal. Some tiny little, they wanted coin operated. It's like, first of all, I didn't have carry coins. Second, I wouldn't understand the word they said.
Yeah,
It's like a thing. I was like, oh god, man. I was like, back made in the TV made in the '60s or something, but that was coin operated. So anyway, I want to go to sleep. So I look at the bed and oh, great futon, feels good, but no pillow. They had a block of wood. We had a little curve and then two little
Yep.
legs and a block of wood. And you're supposed to lay there with your neck and I guess your sword and stuff.
it's just ready to go.
Ready to go, samurai style, you know? It's like, how am I going to sleep on this damn thing? I've never slept on a block of wood before. That doesn't sound too comfortable. I laid
Now
there.
you know why they had so much sake just before you went up there. That's the only way.
Exactly. It's the only way you can sleep like that. I was like, yeah. So I found, let me check. And maybe in the closet they still have. So I opened the closet. No. A small little thing. This is a pillow. Okay. So I got this tiny little pillow. But it's not a pillow. It's full of like uncooked beans. It's like a bean bag, but with real beans. It's so funny. It's like, oh, well, so I grabbed the shirt, wrapped it around that, and it's better
than a block of wood.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
So those are just goofy things. And Japan also has really strange showers. Then in one hotel I stayed at, again in Hokkaido, it was a bigger hotel, had a big sauna, but basically that one had a big bath, a big shower area, and I wouldn't call it sauna, the hot tub, the natural hot tubs
Yep.
area. And this is a male, they had separate male and female. So, but in reality, you don't stand to take a shower in Japan. You sit down on a tiny little stool because the shower's about 3 foot tall. And you sit down, the knobs are there, and you sit down, and they don't give you the washcloth and the towel is the same. It's about 10 inches this way and about 15 inches that way. It's a tiny little thing. It's like normally we call it a face cloth or something, or some dryer, some face cloth or something. But no, it's so tiny. It's like, I need like 5 of these things. I can't just wrap myself with one. It's so tiny. But anyway, in there you use that to wash yourself. Then if you want to go to jump in the hot tub, you do not go with anything. You go al fresco. And that shit's hot. You ever step in? There's like 5 old Japanese guys in there, and go. It's like, but unfortunately, none of them are drinking sake in the hot tub. It'd be more fun, I guess.
Oh, they take it too seriously, do they?
Yeah, no, it does. And the hot end where the water comes in, it comes in super hot. So you have to. I had to sit at the very end of the thing,
the kiddie
the
end
part of it. Yeah. And that shit was hot. It took like 5 minutes, but I thought my balls were going to be melted off or fused. So I have one instead of 2. Holy shit. It took like 5 minutes just to get in, to sit down. It was 10 minutes. It's like, holy shit, that stuff hot.
But is that even relaxing if you have to work that hard to get in it? Does it
Once
really
you're
relax
in,
you?
Once you're in, it's great. It's just getting the time to get used to it. I don't know how the other guys were closer to the hot end.
But is it like with cold water? If you just jump in and you get used to it, or if you just jumped in, would you just like boil yourself and scald yourself and die?
Yeah, exactly. If you jump right back out. No, I don't know. I never did a cold plunge. I mean that's I like hot, but not that hot, and not. I prefer the hot tub though. But it just takes a few minutes.
I don't get some of that shit. Like when up in Finland, right? I used to do in Finland and Sweden and up there. I used to, customers up there, and the customers up there never wanted me to come and visit in like July. So it was fucking January, February or something. So
Shit.
Fucking cold. But you go into, and there's, what was it? I saw a spec somewhere that there are like more saunas than there are people in Finland or something stupid. It's like, but well, I'm still not sure if this is a tradition or this guy was just trying to kill me or just having fun. But this is one of an agent an agent's house up in a small town, kind of a little bit further north. And we're sitting, this guy, it was totally fucking weird. This guy had a very nice house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we did some pretty good business. And he's driving a big fancy car, fancy house. We're sitting in his house, and he said, let's have some wine. So he pulls out a box wine, right?
Yeah.
I remember the brand. It's like a cheap brand that you get in Canada even.
Okay.
It was kind of weird because everything else was like high end about the
Okay.
discussions we were having and the amount of business we were doing. Everything was like at a different
Yeah.
level. Than he brings out this fucking box of wine. Right? Okay, so we start drinking, hammering away at this, and it was like sauna time. And I'm like already so drunk I can barely even see my own face. It's like, what sauna? What the fuck you talking about? So we go time to go to the sauna. Okay, so we go in the sauna. Same. It's so fucking hot. It's not like a nice. Oh, this is relaxing. It's like fuck.
Yeah.
They're trying to
Exactly.
steam the face off
Yeah.
of me. What's going
Oh,
on?
steam sauna. Yeah. Ooh,
It's
shit.
just like,
no.
well, you're in there and they're pouring shit on the hot rocks and the steam comes
Okay,
billowing
yeah.
up. And it's like,
Okay, yeah.
is
Okay.
this like you're trying to get rid of my fingerprints and my face so I can actually go commit a crime? Or what the
Yeah,
fuck's
yeah,
happening?
yeah.
But after
Yeah,
you're in
yeah,
there for a while, they say, okay, let's go. Let's go where? We're going back. Oh, we're done. Great. No, they open the door and they go fucking jump in the snow. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And it's like, come. So you get out there and it's like, what the fuck? So, okay, you're drunk, right? So you jump in the snow. How are there any people still alive in Finland, man? You jump in that snow and your heart goes from hot to cold, goes, it's like so fucking fast. It must be going 1,000 miles an hour. And you're like,
I don't know.
And then I run back in and I'm melting off again. And they go, a couple of minutes later, they come strolling back in and they go and do it again. I'm like, no, fucking
Oh,
no.
no, shit, man. No,
man.
Ah,
I don't
crazy.
know what the fuck is wrong with
Yeah.
you guys. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I was
hot and
actually
cold stuff.
concerned. I was actually concerned I was going to have a heart attack. My heart had never gone that fast. I mean, my heart was like, what the fuck are you doing? Wow.
Oh, shit.
And they say, oh, you get used to it. And I say,
Oh, yeah.
why? Why do you want to get used to that? Why? Why?
Yeah.
I don't get it. So everyone in Finland, go ahead and write all the comments you want, but I still say, why? Why? Yes, it's nice hot sauna is better than being out in the cold. But then why do you jump in the cold? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Exactly. That's why they build the hot saunas. It's just get out of the cold. Why jump back in? And then jump back in. No, this hot cold stuff, I don't know much about it. I watched Joe Rogan a number of times. Of course, he does that all the time as part of his routine. But I mean, hot, okay, jump in cold, and then back in the hot. But don't do it again. You kill yourself. Exactly. Didn't they do experiments? Nazis did experiments on Jews for dumping in hot, cold. It's like,
hey, you, come here. What? Splash! What the fuck's happening? Here, come on. Okay, no. Boom in the snow. What the fuck, man?
Exactly.
It's like, what?
That's bad.
Man.
That's bad. No,
Yeah, I mean, we have here in Canada, the polar bear dips happen all the time. People join the club.
Yeah, same stuff.
And it's like, I did that once because although I'm a wise old bastard now, I was once a stupid young man.
Oh, yeah.
And I was, early teens.
But you lived up in that area.
Yeah, I was down, but I was living in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario at the time.
Oh.
And we used to have the Bonsu Festival. Bonsu. The Bonsu Bonsu. The guy looked like the Michelin snowman, Michelin tire man was kind of the mascot of it. And they go, it's out on the ice and they chop the hole in the ice. The ice is like 3-4 feet thick and you jump in and come back up. One time was enough.
Oh, yeah.
It was, it's crazy. And it's frightening because you get down there and you jump and you plunge in. And when you plunge in, just think about this, right?
Yeah.
It's cold. It's stupid cold. But you plunge in, you go down below this 3 or 4 foot of ice into the square hole, squarish hole, and then you come, floating back up, and you look and you can see ice. You can see because it's daytime, so it's kind of bright under there, and you see ice, and then all of a sudden you panic. It's like, if I miss that fucking hole, it's over.
Yeah.
That I didn't quite have nightmares about it, but quite nearly, man.
I think some
So
people
when I
die
think about
in
it
that.
now, it's like,
for sure.
It's like, holy shit. Every year people fall through the ice and die, and we're doing this on purpose. Like, what's going on? I've got a great idea, Kevin. Why don't we start a club and we'll go out in the backyard and we'll shoot ourselves in the head? What do you think? Sound good?
Yeah, it sounds like a very limited club. Very limited time only.
It's a limited time offer.
Yeah.
But people swear by it. They swear by it.
Well, the other
I
thing
just
is
swore.
ice.
I didn't swear by it. I just swore. It's like,
What about those ice hotels in Finland and they probably have them in Canada too, right? They make a
yeah,
freaking
there's a very famous one
hotel.
in Quebec too. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, why would you want to stay in a hotel that's full of ice? I was like, okay, if I want a martini and want some ice glasses, fine, that's cool. But I don't want my bed to be ice, you know? By the time you're done,
Where
there should be a
were we?
waterbed.
You were with me, were you not? When we were
Where?
it was somewhere like Sandakan or somewhere
Oh,
somewhere you wouldn't expect it.
no, they had a little ice bar or some shit. Remember? And
Yeah,
then
an ice bar.
all they did
So it
was
was
take a
basically a 20-foot container with
container with a
20-foot container with the
Plastic
aircon
freezer.
going like full blast.
exactly making ice. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it was
was
like
about
that.
about
I
30
can almost
degrees.
see you. You're talking.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah,
talking.
I
You're in a
remember
tropical
that.
country and you're drunk,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, this is something new to try. I get
yeah,
it.
exactly. So you had to
But
wear
you-
a
if
coat
you-
just
I
to go
mean,
in
if-
there.
Yeah, but if you're
you
like
never wear a
from-
coat in Malaysia and stuff, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. It's just
Crazy.
it's kind of a I kind of get that a little bit, but not really.
Hmm.
It's kind of like what? So I'm from a cold place, so I'm
Hmm.
going to go to a bar and it says, "Oh, hey, here we've got an open lava tube. Jump in there where it's hot because you're not used to the hot. Go in. Got beer in there. Oh, okay." Okay, okay. I'm
No.
not. Okay, you try it.
The
But,
problem is it would be a hot beer. Remember, hot beer
yeah, yeah.
and cold women not good, but a hot woman and
Yeah.
cold beer is the best thing you can have in your life.
There you go.
Wise old bastards.
There you go. WiseOldBastards.com.
Yeah.
It's TM, copyright,
yeah.
trademark, something. Yeah.
TM.
But yeah, the Ice Hotel. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, so I watch documentaries on the Ice Hotel.
Oh, yeah, so I saw. never
I
gone there.
don't see the appeal. I'm sorry. I am not against tourism. Sorry, Turks and Caicos, when I fucked up your whole tourism thing with that bed bug story. I apologize for that. I know you're starving to death now. My bad. Sorry. Right?
Yeah, all over.
But I think these guys do the ice hotels. I mean, yes, the igloos. People lived in igloos.
Yeah, that's different.
If you go look now, any indigenous people in the far north anywhere, they'll stay in an igloo when it's a cultural tradition, a festival, something, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd find a whole lot of indigenous people who say, hey, you know what? I don't want to stay in that house with the heating system and everything. I want to stay in the snow block outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Not many do. So why is it that it's cultural appropriation? Why is it that colonial white people want to go up and stay in a nice block hotel? We're appropriating the culture. It's wrong. Shouldn't do it. Plus, it's fucking cold. Why would you want to do it?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I for sure. If I'm somewhere, if I happen to be in the area, would I try it? Sure. I try fucking most near anything. Would I go somewhere specifically to say I want to stay in an ice hotel? I mean, if I was going somewhere, I might put one night on in the itinerary just to do it. But it's just like just to be able to say you've done it, not because it's something I really want to do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ice hotels.
No,
I'm not really sorry.
no. I mean, I'd much rather be in the Marina Bay of Singapore. That's a nice hotel. That one. Holy shit. It's big. It's big, but it's still nice. The rooms are amazing. The facilities, really good. Service, good. Yeah. You stayed there?
You were saying you got kicked out of a hotel. I actually, I'll get to your story in a minute. I quite nearly got kicked out of the Marina Bay.
What?
Quite nearly, man. When they first opened, because it's a casino. Casino
Yeah, there's a
group
casino
opened
in
it, right?
it. That's correct. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I went in there, and it was so the deal they had was if you had a foreign passport, you get in for free.
Yeah.
If you had a Singaporean passport, you had to pay to get in because they're trying to not have their own local folk go broke.
Yeah.
Right. So I was in there, and I think we've talked about this before. When it comes to gambling, I am not. How do you say this? I gamble. I know it's fun, but I'm not a serious gambler. Like I don't gamble on card games. I don't do sports book stuff where if you have skill and talent, it can maybe affect the outcome, right? Like if you study the teams enough, understand what's going on, have a better chance of winning. To me, that's super depressing. If you're supposed to know what you're doing and you still lose, you're gonna lose your money anyway most of the time. So it's horrible. I'm going in there, I'm losing my money. I'm on the slot machine. I'm sitting right here, and Albert fucking Einstein is sitting right beside me, and we both got exactly the same chance. We're both going to lose. It's just, we know it. There's no stress involved. You don't feel bad when you lost, because it's not that you're stupid. Well, you're stupid for being there, but it's not that you can't do it right. That's like, you're doing it right. If you lose your money, you're doing it right. It's all designed for you to lose your money.
Yeah.
So I walk in there. This was like the week after it opens. It was just fucking brand new. They're still figuring things out, right? And I went there specifically because I used to, when I was in Saigon, remember I used to have a house there, business there, office and showroom and shit.
Sure.
And there was a casino in a downtown I used to go to quite often, just something to do. And while I was there, I met a guy from Singapore. So this guy was, the Singapore government had hired him to go around to casinos to try and figure out what makes people tick. So he'd be like talking to people, right? And trying to figure out, like, how do you spend too much? How do you not spend too much? What do you, just trying to get the whole sense of the thing. So I talked to this guy. I met him maybe 20 times or something. Every time he'd come in and be like, here's a handful of chips. Talk to me for a minute. So, okay, come on, buddy. Give me, I'll talk to you shit, man. So he told me when it was coming, he invited me to go up. Not a special invitation, golden ticket, but he said, come on up. So I went up. I went in there. And I've been in a lot of casinos, right? And in most places, so you go to Las Vegas, you lose money, but you're happy because they're feeding you drinks, and they've got the math down just right. You win enough, you don't go like boop, straight down. Right? You win a little, lose more, win a little, lose more. Takes you a couple hours, a couple of drinks. They got all your money. You're happy. They're happy. Everybody's fucking happy, right? But you always lose. But it was always weird for me. I'd go into these little backwater casinos in Cambodia, Vietnam, places where there's no regulations. So they don't have to give you a fucking penny. And I always did much better there, even on the slot machines, right? I wasn't playing anything special, but I was almost always up. I mean, I think out of my 3-4 years playing in the casinos in Saigon, I'm down like $1,000 over 3 or 4 years. And I spent a lot of time, a lot of money there. So, right. So, but I go into Marina Bay Sands, and I put in some money. Did you wink? I win. Oh, great. I go to another machine. I win. I go to another machine. I win. In like an hour, I won about $4,000 or $5,000 in like an hour on the slot machines. And I saw security guys are starting to watch and following me around. It's like, it was just like, it's the most bizarre thing. Like, nobody wins. It's not just nobody fucking wins. I won like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 every time I hit a button. I win it. So they're like, what the fuck is going on? And they're thinking, we just spent $9 billion building this place. Is this what's going to happen? Oh shit! But I didn't get. I left. But they didn't do anything untoward, but you could tell they were watching me, like dude standing there watching me hitting the button. It's like, you want to hit the button for me then? It's like, it's not me.
You thought you was an electromagnetic device to adjust the machine, maybe.
You know the smartest people I ever met in a casino?
Yeah.
We'll get to your story in a second, getting kicked out. But the smartest people I ever met in a casino was in Macau, in the Sands. I think it was the Sands. Anyway, Sands. Beautiful hotel. They just opened it up recently. I went in there, and I'm gambling around, blah 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 blah. I'm only there for a day, so I don't sign up for the membership card.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I remember my brother was there with me too, so we were just playing, and some Filipino dude and a Filipino woman walk up and say, "Oh, I see you don't have a card." I said, "No, I don't have a card." I said, "Can I actually use my player's card then? While you're gambling, can you just stick my card in there so I get the points? If you don't have a card, you don't care, right?" So I said, okay, for the Filipino woman, I don't give a shit. Stick it in there. Go ahead. And my brother said, smarter than me, he said, "You want the points? You pay. You pay. What do you want? You want the points? You try to get a free meal, a free something. How much is it worth to you?" And while they're arguing, I'm just like hitting the button, looking. Hey, I'll get you more points. She was smart, man. She got, I don't know how much money I put in the machine, and she has zero risk
Yeah.
and got
Should
a
have
free
just made her
buffet
buy
or
you
something.
beers.
So that's the smartest gambler I
if
ever
you had
saw.
to pay for them.
Now, tell us, Mr.
Huh?
Kevin, where'd you get kicked out of?
Oh, no, that's a
Where'd you
long
get kicked out?
story.
Come on.
It's in Guatemala.
We got time, man. Ooh,
Long story.
ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we need some encouragement here.
Yeah, it's just a Peace Corps story, man. Classic Peace Corps.
Okay.
We were on
So it sounds like you're holding that back for another day.
Yeah, it's actually better, I think. But I mean, there is a little hotel thing in there, but there's a long other story that goes along with it. It was a short time adventure, and that was a Peace Corps day. I didn't discuss that when we were discussing Peace Corps a long time ago. Actually, that's when we were still in.
I got
Zooms.
time. If you got time, or if you want to hang on to another day, I can live with it.
Yeah. Okay. Peace Corps. We're going to talk about Peace Corps. We can always edit this. So what happened was,
we ain't editing this shit.
we used to stay. I used to stay in a house with a sponsor family, and then when we travel, we go out. Then we go to different hotels or whatever. But it was very little traveling. It was always pretty much the first 3 or 4 months was just in training, and then I used to, after training, you go out in your field and stuff. Anyway, we and my friends, I think we decided to go up, Peace Corps volunteers, in our batch of training. We decided to go to a little lake. Oh, what's the name of it? It's close to Chichicastenango. It's the other side. It's not Antigua's the thing.
Fuck your mama.
Atitlan or something. I think it's Lake Atitlan is the name of it. Anyway, there's a big, really high level
you
lake.
said?
Yeah, it's like there's a few of those over there too, around the lake. It's a natural lake. Happened some earthquake or some shit. So it's very beautiful. It's like mountain ranges around it and a big ass lake, and it's like about 5,000 feet elevation. So it's not the warmest lake, but it's quite big. So anyway, we went down there. And we found a place to stay. We were Peace Corps volunteers. We had no money. So we found the cheapest place to stay. There was 4 of us. And we all just had sleeping bags and stuff. So the place had like 2 cots or wooden things for beds. I mean, there was like the toilets down outside and whatever. So basically it was just a room. And it's kind of...
So this is not one of those
attached.
5-star hotel stories.
No, it was a -2, I think. It was definitely negative. Okay, I think we put our money together, and there was 4 of us. It cost us $2, so it's about 50 cents a person for we were supposed to be there like 2 nights or some shit. Anyway, of course we're young guys. We're like 20. This is still 20 years old. So of course we went out drinking, right? So we threw our bags in and just went out and go drinking. So sleeping bags. And then one of us had the key, Ronaldo or whatever. Anyway, he had the key. So we went out and we're all drinking in local pubs there along the lakeside. So all Peace Corps volunteers, plus it's a tourist place. There's a bunch of other people come in. So we're there drinking away. And of course, I met some girls, and these girls are from California or some shit. And they're just visiting or doing some shit for a couple of days. And, we're a Peace Corps. We're supposed to be there for 2 years, but we're still under training. So our Spanish is rough. But anyway, we're just partying with these girls. So anyway, there was a couple of them, and I was trying, and my other friends were trying. And so they actually, I remember they blew us off. And just went with some local guys and just disappeared. And, we bought a few drinks and stuff. We were expecting, some enjoyment later. and we were all really pissed off. So we drank some more. Anyway, so we got all drunk. Me and my 2 or 3 friends that were with us. But the one guy that had the key, he found some girls. And they, hey, come on, come on. I was like, I was with the other one, and he was like, ah, see you. Okay, nos vemos. Hasta luego, right? And so he takes off, and then us 2 or 3 guys, where the girls blew us off. We got totally drunk, right? Holy shit, we got drunk. A lot of rum. Anyway, so we staggered back to the room, right? Fuck, we don't have the key. It's like my other friend had the key. He took the key. He's with the girl. Where is he? So we went out and tried to find him. Can't find him. It's like, fuck. All our stuff's inside. We don't have a key. Can we get in? It's a ground floor. It's not like multi-stories. It's a ground floor hut or some shit attached to some other rooms. Yeah. So he kind of broke in. It wasn't a window. It was like a wooden thing. So we broke in the wooden thing because we couldn't get through the door, but we got in. So anyway, we got in. We were getting the sleep bang and stuff. And the guy came, bang, 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 bang. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're breaking my door. It's like, no, it's just a window thing. You just got in.
It's not your door. Just breaking a window.
It's like, but it's it's like a wooden shutters. It wasn't a real window. So anyway, he was ranting. Oh, call the police on you, the policia and stuff. Okay, we'll leave. Sorry. So he carried our sleeping bags, went down to the lake. So he just passed out there. We just kind of passed out there, and we were asleep there. The next morning, we wake up, sleeping on the lakeside, and just outside of town, just at the bottom of town. Anyway, some guy threw up right by me. I don't know who that. I woke up like, oh shit, man! Somebody threw up here. It's like, oh shit! I think it was me. Anyway, so we got drunk. All right, so that's how we got kicked out of the hotel. But the story continues a lot. So okay, let's do the story. Shit, we'll edit this out as we need to. So anyway, walking down the beach, and we kept walking, and there's like a hot spring there. I knew there was a hot spring, so it was maybe 100 meters, 200 meters down, something like that. There was these hot springs, so I heard they were there. So, but I was so hungover, and my other 2 friends were also very hungover, but not so bad as me. I was really gone. So anyway, I walked down there and I saw the hot springs and I saw some girls, actually one girl, and maybe her friend was floating around. Yeah, no, yeah, I was blurred, man. Anyway, I was laying on a rock, and then there was like some trees and a rock there, and that's where the springs were. They were sitting in the springs. So the next thing I know, all the dress comes off. She was hiding behind a tree, so other people wouldn't see, but it was right in my I was just laying across the way on this rock. I was passed out. I couldn't even move. She did all this kind of naked stuff. And then she put on her swimsuit, right, to go in the hot tub. So she had regular dress. She took all that stuff off, went naked, put on her swimsuit. And then she turned around after she put on her swimsuit and she saw me. I just waved. I was gone. I was just laying on these rocks. And she just waved back and jumped in the hot tub. Oh, shit. And then my guys, they kept walking down a little bit. And just down that little bit farther was like a cliff. It's not a big cliff. Not like, it was, I guess, Acapulco. Some small cliff that went up about 30 feet or something like that. And they were just jumping off. So they were about 15 feet high or something, jumping off into the lake. And I was like, hey, come. I said, hell no, I'm too hungover to this. I would just watch this pretty girl in the hot tub for a while. No, you have to come up. We're going this way. We're going out. It's like, oh, shit. So the next thing I know, I'm climbing up, and I watched where they were jumping. I said, I ain't jumping. I'm too fucked up for this. So it's like, okay, let's go. So it kept on going up. And I'm so hungover, I just threw myself. And we're actually crawling up this freaking hill, right? It's not like you can walk no stairs or anything. You're actually physically crawling up. But it's like supposed to be like a little trail, I thought. Anyway, next thing I know, the guy's going up. I'm in the back, some guy's backyard. It's like the beautiful house and the grass and stuff, and a big wall where his garage kind of thing is, and a big thing. And then at the end of it is a big cactus, and then a kind of a straight 40-foot drop or 50-foot drop because the treetops are right there. It's like, oh shit. And then I talked to the other guys. The other guys go, they're on the other side of garage, right? Okay. I said, how the hell did you get there? Oh, you just got to crawl around that cactus and just, there's a little ledge. You just hold on to it and go around. And I looked down. I was like, fuck, it's like 50 feet down direct. So I was like, I'm too drunk for this. I threw my bag over the sleeping bag and shit over the fence, over the wall, whatever. I said, I'm going to just knock on this guy's door. It's like maybe 8:30 in the morning. It's like I don't know if he's up, but I ain't. No. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, so I go to the edge. I look down. There's a little ledge. It's about maybe a foot and a half or something, and it's just dirt. Somebody made a ledge out of it, and the rest just straight down. So kind of hold on this cactus. It's not too spiny there at all. The spines are up, so I kind of hold up, jump down, and sneak across. And at the edge of this thing, this little ledge, was a wall. The road was right in front, right? It wasn't his driveway. It was like a road. So his gate was right at the road. It was a corner. It was like a corner right there. There's a wall about, I don't know, 5 feet high, something like that. 4 or 5 feet high. It wasn't that high. Yeah, about 4 feet high. So going around, then the thing is, I put my thing here. I just jumped up to jump up on the thing. I saw 2 breasts right in my face. It's like, what the hell? There's two big old breasts right in the front. And it's like, I look up, and this Indian lady there, young one, I'm talking maybe 20 years old. I just say, hola, buenos dias, or some shit like that. Hola, buenos dias. And she just jumped about 4 foot back. Shit, what the hell? She's holding this baby. It's like,
going on a 60-foot cliff.
It's like my other guys are there cracking up laughing. This lady, and then she walked over. A little Indian, young mother, right? Because she's carrying a baby, and she looked over the cliff and she looked at me. It's like, what the hell? It's like, what's these gringos doing? It's like but it's just, I popped up and it was just breasts right in my face. It's like, so what happened is they had, in Guatemala, for these lactating young mothers, they have slits in their wheat peels or whatever they call the blouse or something, and they have slits so they can just open it up and so it just so happens her slits were open when I popped up over that little block there.
She felt a little safe and comfortable, right? There's a 60-foot cliff there. There's nothing going on here.
So yeah, she was with her older sister or some shit, and they were up there selling. We're all walking down. So this road led down to the town. Okay, so story continues. I have another sip, man. This is a little strong. Long story. Anyway,
this poor vendor chick is like, I'm selling corn on the side of the road. And what the fuck?
So anyway, they were walking down to the town. So we walked down with them. So we were chatting. As best we can. They spoke some Spanish and Indian language dialect, and then we spoke a bit of Spanish. We weren't super fluent at the time. Anyway, we walked all the way down to the town, and then we found a restaurant, small restaurant, cafe. So we were having breakfast there, me and my buddies, and we said goodbye to the ladies and stuff. And next thing you know, we're bitching about those girls that screwed around, just left us. About 10 minutes later, they show up at the restaurant. It's like, hi. It's like, fuck you, get away. I don't want to say hi to you. I was pissed. So they acted like big friends. It's like, hey, you stupid. It's like, get away. I want to talk to you. So it kind of just left. And then it was not a good day after that. It was like straight headaches and shit like that. But that was that was one of the things we did in Guatemala. That was one of the stories. And yes, part of it was getting kicked out of a dumpy hotel. Really dumpy. Sleeping on the beach. So that's life. So now you know.
See, wise old bastards don't always start off wise. It takes time.
It takes time. Yeah, we all start like idiots.
It takes time. And the moral of this story is just because they showed up the next day Why would you be pissed? Why would you not take another crack at it? So that's how we're saying we know that he wasn't wise when he was a younger
Yeah,
bastard.
yeah, that too. Yeah, plus quite hungover. Yeah.
That too.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
think
fair enough.
that's
Fair
enough
enough.
storytelling for one day.
Oh,
We can discuss
well,
other things and upcoming
that's
stuff pretty soon.
There you be, man. So I'm gonna say that was interesting. I like that story. 60s
I'm sure you're going to have some more stories.
What the fuck? Me? No, I have no stories. No stories.
Oh, that's a joke right there. Remember, this is comedy.
Okay, so some stories.
Yeah, we'll have some.
Yeah, maybe
we'll have some
maybe next
others.
time I'll talk. I don't. See, my problem is I don't remember what we talked about before. So did I talk about the time when I was in Tibet and I had all the marijuana plants on the roof of the hotel and the police came?
Not on the program.
No,
No,
no.
we'll talk about
Okay,
it.
then we'll talk about that one day.
Yep.
We'll talk about that one day. We'll tell you there's some things that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that everybody's got interesting stories. There's no
Yes.
such thing as a person without an interesting story.
Hope not.
We like to think we have a bunch of them because we've done
Yeah.
a lot of shit, but we also understand everybody does. Even in my little record shop where I hang out sometime, people come in and when you start talking to people, everybody's had at least something like this, like your recent story happened to them. Maybe not, maybe once in their life, maybe it happens twice a week, but everybody's got something.
Yeah.
Nobody's had a completely boring life. Even though
I
they
hope
might
not.
feel it like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
65 and my life has been shit. No, Jack, tell me about that time on the farm with you, the 3 chickens, and the chick from the Ukraine. Come on, remember that story? Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, everybody's got something.
Yeah.
Part of what we're hoping we can do as wise old bastards is remind you to plumb your own memories and remember your own fun stories.
Yeah.
And tell us about them so we can make fun of you. I mean, so we can repeat them.
Feed them and make money.
Repeat them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
hey, Kevin.
Yes.
So people are not listening anymore, right? So I got
Probably
something I've
not.
got to ask you now. You're
Yeah.
in the States, right? You're in Arizona. Can you look into it's Pittman or Parchman something Nevada. So it's south of Las Vegas, southwest,
In
kind of in the
Arizona
area,
or-
where the Nevada,
yeah, it's
south of Vegas.
Yeah. There's another
in
place.
an area that where all the what do they call them? The chicken ranches are.
Yeah.
So it's the area where prostitution is legal still.
Yeah. Chicken ranch.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There is. I remember I once had the pottery and patio world in Las Vegas. I had the
Yeah.
world's biggest pottery store for a while.
Yeah.
Yep. So while I had that, my brother and I looked at we almost bought something. That we ended up we sobered up and didn't do it. But it's something that maybe you and I should consider now.
It sounds worse.
It's in. No. It's the time. It's I can't remember. It's something with a P. Parliament, something. It's not that far. It's an hour and a half, 2 hours, something out of Vegas. But it was for sale at the time. The oldest continually operating saloon in the United States of America.
Yeah.
All right. So it was this dickly little town, nothing going on there. It was just like basically when you watch an old Western and you think with an old saloon, but except with like a tin roof on it or something now, it was like that. It wasn't much money, I don't think, but it was like nothing there. And I don't know, maybe the owner drank enough in there to keep it alive or the 3 farm hands within 10 miles or something. But I was just thinking, can you think of a more interesting American base for Wise Old Bastards and or Beer Hunters International than the oldest bar in the United States of America?
Well, I don't know if it'd be the oldest bar, but You think it's oldest bar? I mean, you
Oldest
get
continually running bar. It's from
oh,
the 18
continually running
fucking
bar. Yeah.
hundreds. This thing has
Oh,
been
yeah.
operating.
Yeah.
In Europe, that's like 3 weeks old. But I mean, in the States or Canada, that's like
That's a lot.
outrageous, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
So
true.
just think
Yeah.
about it. We get enough of the wise old bastards, Beer Hunter International people watching this. Come on out. We can probably keep this place alive.
Mm.
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't you want to keep the history of the United States alive? Come
Yeah,
on, all
bring
you
your
listeners.
Vegas-
Fuck you all, man. You're not willing to go out there and have a beer? Fuck you for hating America. But
yeah, I mean,
look into it. I don't know. It's probably always for sale because nobody wants it because
it's so far
three
away.
people a year show up. But maybe we can actually get people to come out there.
Yeah. I mean, if there's
So
gambling,
it's a secret. Don't let anyone else hear us talking about that now.
Yeah, okay.
That's
I'll
something.
keep it. Yeah. Right now, it probably is still a secret. We're not that famous.
Yeah. But look at it, man. Look into it.
All right.
That would be.
We'll do that.
Would that not be fun? Would that not
be
be the
interesting.
kind of place if whoever's running it now, you say, Frank,
Yeah.
you're 916 years old. Just here you go. You stay there, keep drinking beer, whatever you're doing. But just now, we own it now, just because we want to have the oldest bar in the United States of America.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
And then we'll have wise. Come on, man! I want this now. I want this now.
It sounds like a real Western place. Real country.
Yeah, I mean, when we looked at it, it was. I mean, it's been there forever, but it doesn't. It didn't have like the old swinging doors with the.
You can always
people
add
with
those.
fucking boot spurs or shit, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, think about it. You could. Why wouldn't you? It's like it was an hour and a half or something from Vegas, man.
Mm.
What a great tour that would be. There's tour buses out of Vegas going fucking everywhere, man.
Yeah, that's
Everywhere.
right. That's right. You'd have to have the tour system. At least
think
do a
there you go.
tourist
So-
or something.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sounds cool.
you heard it here first, and forget about it, please, because it's a secret. You're not supposed to know about it.
Okay, cool.
But once we get it up and running, that'll be our new North American HQ.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, come
Not too
on,
far,
man!
right? Sounds okay. We could have the Mexican.
You don't
and,
look near as excited
Vegas.
as I do about this, man.
No, it sounds
Come
great.
on,
Sounds great.
the
Sounds
oldest
great.
bar in North
Oldest
America. Well, no, that's not true. I don't know if there's an older bar in Mexico. I'm not
Sounds-
sure. But
sounds
oldest one
amazing.
in the United States, which is by default older than the oldest bar in Canada, I'm sure. Mexico, I don't know. We'll go find that one. We'll buy that one.
Check
too.
it out.
Oh, there you go. And we'll find the oldest one in Canada. Oh, come on. Come on.
We can search for the
Come
oldest one in
on.
Mexico too. Cantina.
Yes, exactly. That's the same. We'll get the oldest one in Mexico, the oldest one in the States, and we'll find one. The oldest one in Canada is
Yeah,
probably at
sounds
least
interesting.
15, 20 years old.
Get North America.
Maybe we have to be in like Quebec City or something. There's probably an old one there
Middle
we'll find.
Okay. Sounds cool. Sounds cool. I think we're on to
And it
some
also
new
sounds like you're
adventure.
trying to blow me off and get me the fuck out of here by saying that. So, okay, all right, I agree. All right, never mind.
No.
Yeah, cool.
I
Yeah,
think we're having some
we'll
technical
get right on
issues.
that.
No, technical issues here. So you keep freezing.
That's also
on me.
true. Yeah.
No, you keep freezing on me.
Well,
It's
you
like,
too.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're
That's-
frozen right now, but I'm freezing. It's cold here, but you're
yeah, it's
frozen.
getting cold in here.
I can
should
hear you,
turn
but I
on the
can't see you
heater.
moving shit.
No. I think
All right, so-
we have a lot of plans. Cool stuff. Interesting.
And
Yep.
this episode brought to you by Hackerswar
And Kona beer.
and
And
Kona Beer.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much, ladies
Thank
and gentlemen.
it was
We'll
good.
catch up with you next time.
Yeah. Usually every week.
Sayonara.
Adios.
Bye now.
Bye. Enjoy.